No doubt patients heading into heart surgery are a bit anxious. They aren't quite sure what to expect. It would certainly be a comfort to talk to someone who has been there before you, who can answer questions about what to expect before, during, and after that surgery. Well, there is a group of dedicated heart disease survivors who are doing just that, sharing their story to help others. The group is called Mended Hearts, and joining me this morning, 3 members of the Columbus group who have all had some sort of heart surgery: Jeff Davidson, Courtney Williams, and Jeff Brown. It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
You too.
And it's sort of a club of sorts. I'm a member of the club too. We're all heart disease survivors and had heart surgery. I'm going to quickly go down the line and have each of you tell me just a little bit about your experiences. Jeff?
I had an aortic valve replacement at 42 and then an ascending aortic aneurysm repair at 52.
And can I ask how old you are now?
I'm 60.
So you've lived this long with all this heart disease. Okay, Courtney?
Gail, I'm 32. I was born with a congenital heart problem. I've had 6 open heart surgeries and 5 ICD pacemaker surgeries.
Wow. You started at how old when they...
My first surgery was at 4 years old.
4 years old. And Jeff?
I've had 3 open heart surgeries, 5 valves replaced, and 2 grafts.
So the good part is all of this has been fixable, and look at you, and I know that's wonderful. I don't know about you all. I was lucky enough to have a friend who had gone through something similar. I had someone to talk to. Jeff, you know that's not always the case for folks, and that's the mission of Mended Hearts, isn't it?
It is, and I actually had someone come into my hospital room 18 years ago when I had my valve replaced, and it was so much better than my wife saying to me, "Honey, you'll be okay."
Had a little bit more teeth to it, huh?
He had the same valve procedure, so that's the gist of Mended Hearts.
Now, Courtney, I know you are very passionate about this. Obviously, you've lived the longest with this.
Right.
What would you like to see this group accomplish here in Columbus?
I want to be able to help others, understand that they can get through this. You know, it was a really hard 32 years, but I'm still a survivor. I'm still successful. I'm still teaching. I'm able to get by when I still have heart disease.
Jeff?
And it's okay.
And it's okay, right.
It's okay.
Did you have someone to talk to, Jeff, when you went through yours?
The first 2 times, no, actually. And the third time, yes. And it was very comforting. It made quite a difference. And my surgery was out of town. So they were actually able to put me in touch with somebody that was able to give me some insight of going to that location as well. So it was extremely comforting.
Jeff, I know there are other cities where Mended Hearts organizations are. Columbus doesn't have one, or maybe they did and then it disbanded. I don't know, and now they want you're revving up again with the mission of being able to go into hospitals, am I right, to talk to folks after their surgery, to support them, give them a little helping hand.
That's correct, Gail. There's 250 chapters around the country that are partnering with 450 hospitals. The Cleveland Clinic, we have a glowing recommendation letter for Mended Hearts up in Cleveland. They've been up there for 31 years. And in Dayton and Cincinnati and a number of great hospitals around the country.
So we're hoping to do it here, and I know that we're going to be successful as well. But Courtney, that's not the only thing the group does. You have regular meetings where you meet together, and even though you've all been through this years ago, you still can talk about that if you feel that need.
Right. And it's much easier to talk to somebody who's been through it and lived it and understands the same fears and emotions you've had, because we all know what it's like, as opposed to, I have great support systems, but they just don't understand what it feels like to go through some of the things that we've gone through.
Have you, are you excited about the new group?
Absolutely.
I know you're sort of on the ground floor too, you and Jeff, of getting this whole thing started. What's been the reception so far?
I think we're doing really well the last couple months, and we're actually
things
meeting
like this will give information to folks out there that didn't know you even existed.
Right. We're meeting with the Ross Heart Hospital after this today and trying to get in through the hospital. I've talked to my cardiologist, Dr. Daniels, and trying to get him on board, and he's going to speak at one of our next meetings. So we're on the right track.
Jeff, would you feel the need, would you want to be one of those folks to go in and talk to people in the hospital? Is that part of why you joined the group?
Absolutely. I think giving back is important, and being able to offer the comfort that someone offered me at a very bleak time, I think it would be very rewarding, and it's also a celebration with the folks in terms of, we talked about surviving, but when you talk with them, it's very uplifting, and I would like to be able to share some of that with these other folks and let them know that better days are ahead. Right.
You get over the hump, look at all of you, and you can say, and this is what I've done, and I've been there, I understand, but there are better days to come. I think that, and seeing it in person, I think, Jeff, is probably really important. Well, thank you all, and I want our viewers to know that we do have information on our website. If they want to give you a call, look at some of your meetings, possibly join your group, and good luck with the hospitals here locally. I'm sure it'll be good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guess what? This Friday